Welcome all my Venus and Pisces friends. Y'all are the dreamers of the zodiac. So stay tuned as we go over what it's like to have your Venus and Pisces in your natal chart, as well as what it's like to date someone with a Pisces Venus. If you are new to astrology, then have no fear. Just head on over to astro.com, click on charts and then extended charts, type in your birth information, and a nice little birth chart will appear. Now, the Venus symbol in natal charts looks like this. So if you already have your birth chart and you know that you are a Pisces Venus, then show some love for your Venus sign by hitting that like button right now. We are having a competition to see which Venus sign can get more likes out of all of the Venus signs. Right now, the Virgos are in the overall lead. Now, last week, the Tauruses beat out the Aries, the Geminis beat out the Cancers, the Virgos beat out the Leos, the Scorpios beat out the Libras, and the Capricorns beat out the Sagittariuses. Now, Pisces, you are going up against Aquarius, so like this video to show your sign support. The results will be in next week. Good luck, my little fishies. I even wore my two little fishy earrings for you guys in this video. Tell me if you like them. So let's get into this. What exactly is Venus? Well, Venus is the planet of love and romance, money, beauty, art, and harmony. It is the planet of pleasure. Venus can tell you what you're attracted to. So what happens when you have the planet of love mixed with the beautiful energy of Pisces? Well, you get my lovers of the zodiac. Venus is exalted in Pisces, so the energy of Pisces has an affinity with the energy of Venus, and it's a very comfortable placement to have. And if you have this placement, don't you dare say you wish you had another placement. It is actually a wonderful placement to have once you can get through all of the BS. With this placement, you are able to express love at its highest potential, and that is something that no other zodiac can do. Love is an escape for a Venus in Pisces, an escape from reality. Pisces is ruled by Neptune, which is the planet associated with dreams and fantasizing. Pisces rules the 12th house, which is all about the things that are not of this world, the things that you cannot touch, things in a different realm. And Pisces feel at home in their dreams and their fantasies. So sometimes navigating this reality can be super hard for this Venus. A Pisces having to be in this reality is like a fish out of water. They would rather be swimming around in their fantasies. Now, when they are in love, they can dream about their partner and they can create these fantasies that include their partner. These are the people that when they meet someone and they have an attraction, in their mind, they're planning the wedding or they're thinking about what their kids would look like. Someone with this placement can have vision boards or manifestation journals on what they intend for their life to look like. There is always a spiritual element with Pisces. A Venus in Pisces typically thinks that money doesn't necessarily come from hard work. They see money as energy. And they believe in things like the law of attraction, where they can manifest what they need through visualizations and scripting and journaling. A Venus in Pisces wants money to fund their dreams. They want the money that is going to allow them to have the perfect wedding, or to buy that house that they always wanted, or money to raise kids comfortably, or money to adopt all the little puppies in the pound, or money to feed the hungry. Whatever the Venus in Pisces is dreaming up in their little mind, that's what they want the funds for. A Venus in Pisces has a rich inner world, okay? And they love exploring it. It's like a fish getting lost in the vast ocean. I mean, that's what it's like. They are fish and their inner world is the ocean, and they can swim around it forever, it seems. And they aren't the ones that save for a rainy day. One thing that I love about the Pisces energy is their ability to surrender and to trust the universe. They can ride the waves of life because they are used to life having waves. And they just trust that everything will be okay. This placement is such a spiritual placement. I mean, they can have a transcendent love for others. These people can love so hard that their partners are able to reach these higher levels with a Venus in Pisces in their life. And love making with a Venus in Pisces can be a whole spiritual experience. They want to feel the energy and they want to have the deep connection to feel fulfilled. These natives can admire their partners and they can be romantic and really treat their partner how they want to be treated. But here's the thing, and I really hate this. I really do. But with this placement, you have the uncanny ability to go after people who can never reciprocate what you give to them. And you can attract some rather painful experiences with this placement, but you learn a lot about love and relationships by doing this. You actually manifest a love with this placement to learn lessons in life. Your heart and your love can feel so pure. You really are a great partner to others. But you attract people that are hurt and broken, who don't know how to receive that pure type of love because they've never experienced it before. If this placement is not careful, they could become a martyr who sacrifices and suffers just so that their partner can feel loved. A Venus in Pisces does not care to offer themselves up if something can be gained from it. I mean, love is their drug, and they can attract partners who take from them and who could never give back the same amount. They can be taken advantage of. I mean, hello, fish and water. Water and fish both supply human needs, yet what do we do with them? Pollute them, damage them, neglect them. It sounds just like what other people do to a Venus in Pisces. A partner can pollute this native while dating them and bring them down. But the Venus in Pisces can have their rose-colored glasses on in love and only see the good in their partner, not the bad. They are such empathetic partners. And this is why it is so important for a Venus in Pisces to find a good partner, probably more than any other zodiac sign. These natives are like chameleons. They can turn into whatever their partner needs. Kourtney Kardashian has this placement, and look at how much she reflects the partner that she's with, which makes sense because these fish live in water, and what does water do? It reflects back to what's in front of it. I mean, just think of Narcissus. What was he staring at? His own reflection in a pool of water. Not only does water reflect the thing in reality, but it's also a shape shifter. And it can be a liquid and flow. It can be a solid ice and be hard and cold. Or it can be a gas and escape. The shape-shifting part of water makes it easy for a Venus in Pisces to lose their self in a relationship. They may not have a firm identity of themselves, and therefore they can become the reflection of their partner, which is a dangerous spot to be in for Venus in Pisces. Because it can go one of two ways. It can be great that you reflect a partner if they are evolved and transforming through their life and they are in a higher vibration. But it can also be bad if your partner has toxic traits. The Venus in Pisces can absorb this energy. They want to achieve this oneness in love, like God level oneness, and they are willing to make the sacrifices to get there. My friend has her Venus in Pisces, and she grew up Catholic. In fact, she actually came from a very devout Catholic family who was extremely strict in their beliefs. Well, you already know how this is going to manifest for a Venus in Pisces. They need some type of struggle. Well, she meets and falls in love with a Muslim man, and he is very adamant that his children would be raised Muslim. And of course, her parents objected to this because they wanted their grandchildren raised as Catholic. So do you want to guess how it turned out? Like a true Venus in Pisces, she agreed with her partner. She agreed to change her religion. She was fine with her children being raised Muslim, even though her parents were not on board at all. She was willing to make that sacrifice in her eyes for her husband. These natives are the ones that want that Bonnie and Clyde type of relationship, that ride or die until the end, no matter what kind of relationship, through all the good and all of the bad. Which makes sense because Clyde was a Venus in Pisces. Anyways, these partners can be emotionally clingy sometimes because they really want to feel like you need them and you think about them and you fantasize about them and you appreciate them. I mean, they want to believe in this fairy tale romance. So they need someone that can understand this. And if you are someone who doesn't like getting books as text messages, then you probably do not want to date a Venus in Pisces. They're just naturally expressive with their love. So if you hurt them, they just have to let you know. Now, if you are in a relationship with a Venus in Pisces and they ever swim away from you, believe me, you will feel it because they can love you like no other. Their love is quite literally out of this world in a whole other realm. That's how powerful it is. A Venus in Pisces can escape from relationships too. If they feel like their emotional needs are not being met, they can flee and they can keep things hidden underwater and hidden from their partner. The biggest lesson for a Venus in Pisces to learn is how to love themselves unconditionally and to treat themselves how they treat everybody else. Pisces is a water sign, so just be prepared to shed plenty of tears with this placement. And over time, a Venus in Pisces can feel like they are a fish just swimming around in circles, lost in this world, and they can feel like the world abuses their love and doesn't appreciate it. And they may get disappointed in love because they have a lot of expectations of their partner because they fantasize about them a lot. And, you know, their partner may not be able to live up to these expectations. And often they find that they have to guard their heart like a little injured fish. It can be hard. But with this placement, it is super important to learn how to create healthy boundaries with people in your life, as well as learning to love yourself unconditionally. Now, one thing to be careful with also with this placement is the addictive tendencies, okay? A Venus in Pisces can manifest in a lot of different ways with this. They are the last sign of the zodiac, so they have a ton of wisdom. So you can have a Venus in Pisces who knows better than to escape. But you also will have your Venus in Pisces that use addictive things as a way to escape their feelings, or sometimes they can use things to connect to spirit because their soul craves being connected with the divine. And when I say addictive things, I don't just mean drugs. A lot of things can be turned into addiction. You can have food addictions or shopping addictions. So let's look at some celebrities that have their Venus in Pisces. We have Michelle Obama, Selena, Maya Angelou, Peyton Manning, Victoria Beckham, and Justin Bieber. Okay, I don't know if this is considered a celebrity or not, but I also wanted to mention Tinkerbell. She reminds me of a Venus in Pisces. I mean, first of all, she's a fairy, and if anyone is going to like mythical creatures, it's going to be a Venus in Pisces. They love fairies and unicorns, leprechauns, gnomes, just all the mythical creatures. Now, in the story of the original play, in the original story, Tinkerbell is a jealous and vindictive, often ill-tempered little fairy. And she's also helpful and very compassionate towards Peter. But she finds it super annoying that Peter is totally clueless when it comes to emotions. And she ends up not liking any female around Peter, including his teacher. And she wanted Peter to stay in Neverland so that they could have this magical life together. And there's even this one part where Tinkerbell is willing to risk her own life and drink Peter Pan's medicine that she knows is poisoned in order to save Peter's life. Now tell me Tinkerbell isn't a self-sacrificing Venus in Pisces. One piece of advice I want to give you with this placement is you have to go, it's a quote by Oprah Winfrey, you have to go through the rain to get through the rainbow. And that's what my little Venus and Pisces have to do. You can get to your end of the rainbow. You can be your leprechaun and find the pot of gold at the end. Now, I put out astrology videos every Sunday, and today we just completed our series of Venus through the signs. I have a very exciting new group of videos coming next week that were actually some of my most favorite videos to make so far. So I am so excited to share them with you guys. Also, if you have this placement, tell me all about it. How has it manifested in your life? I love hearing from people that actually experience the energy in their chart. Also, if you are curious about your birth chart and you want to know why your soul came here to transform, then consider watching my series of Pluto through the houses. I will leave a link in the description for y'all. Those videos are packed full of great information. As always, my beautiful Pisces, thank you so much for joining me today. Don't forget to like the video so you guys can beat the Aquariuses. I'll see you in the next video. Mwah!